welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are here in studio today talking about working a musical. And we are joined by Randy Jones, the director and choreographer, and Joy Powell, who is acting in working a musical.
Yes.
All right. So, Randy, tell us about directing and choreographing.
It's wonderful to be able to do it, to put the entire thing together. It was written in the 70s. And there was a certain sensibility in the 70s that was very stylized. And that's what I was taught to do. So to kind of revisit that era of music theater where it wasn't about all the fancy stuff. It was just about more simplicity. And at Talking Horse, that's really what we're into.
Yeah. That sounds really fun.
It's special. It's great.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Joy, what is this like?
It is like magic every day. I've been talking about this show with my friends and family, and every process that you do is valuable. Not every process is this wonderful and warm, and I'm on stage with 3 of my students, and that is a gift. So I'm just really grateful to be there. This is a show I've wanted to do for a really long time, so it's also I get to have a dream come true through this. But working with Randy and the rest of the production team and the rest of the cast has just been amazing.
What's your character?
Well, we all play several characters.
Okay.
But my main solo is a teacher. So he went really against type when he cast me
as
a teacher. But I get to play a teacher. I get to play a fundraiser. I get to play a publicist. And then there's several songs where there's a focused person that's doing the solo, and the rest of the cast is doing backup and dance and singing and things. So it's very much an ensemble piece.
Sounds good. It sounds good.
When I do. I smile every day. It truly is a dream come true. I've wanted to do the show. Studs Terkel, I'm going to show the book. Wrote a book called Working in 1974, very, very famous book.
Okay.
That Stephen Schwartz in 1978, he was the creator of Wicked and Pippin and Godspell, had the idea to turn it into a musical, got collaborators to participate with him on creating this musical, including James Taylor. Lin-Manuel Miranda would later add songs. There was a new version that came out in 2012. But what's so wonderful and amazing is Craig Cornelia, one of the original composers of 4 of the songs, lives here. And Craig has attended our rehearsals to give us insight on the songs that he has written. I mean, I love research, but the research came to us. Yeah. So to Craig Cornelia, we are so grateful. That kind of access is extraordinary. For this group of people to have that. He's just been wonderful, so supportive of us.
Oh, I imagine that is beyond.
Well, and I'm a new Talking Horse Productions board member.
Okay.
And, one of the shifts with this new board is a real focus on education. So not only to get to perform with my students, but to see them work with Craig, work with Randy, work with the other folks involved, it really brings that mission to fruition, pardon the rhyming. But yeah, it's really been amazing.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. To have somebody who is one of the original, in the box with you.
And giving us the feedback, and they get to sing for him.
Yeah.
And probably a little nerve-wracking, but also...
It is. It definitely is. But at the same time, it's just tremendous that we'll be able to do that, because still about working. It's a celebration of working people. What I think is most fascinating about the show is, this book is 1974. The characters are pulled from interviews then in the early 70s. The sometimes horrifying thing, good and bad, what's changed and what hasn't. And if you look at it, I don't put a time frame. I don't say that the show takes place in any specific time. You as the audience have to decide, because a lot of it has not changed. And in some ways, we're going backwards toward where it may have been in 1974. So the what's changed and what's not changed is, to me, the most fascinating lens for viewing the entire show.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah.
And your students,
Yes.
for your students getting to witness this, experience this now in 2025, something that was written in 1974, for them, I imagine that's very interesting.
It is. And, I've noticed this particular generation of college student that I work with every day. Sometimes if they don't know something, they're like, oh, well, that doesn't apply to me. And so it's been great to see them dig in and go, oh, there are things that actually I have in common with these characters. And the book is just unbelievable how Studs Terkel was able to get so much authenticity from these workers that were strangers to him. That really, really shines through the entire show as well.
Are the students required to read the book before they?
They had the option.
No,
Okay.
They had the option. It would have been a good practice. I didn't ask who did and who did not, even though I'm all about research. Can I share with you, though, that the thing I'm really proud of, I said I was auditioning from 18 to 80. And if you wanted to come in past 80 and sing me a song, you were welcome. And our cast is from 19 to 75.
Really?
Yeah.
19 to 74. Something very special to me. Bob Bohan, renowned in this town, retired arts educator from Rockbridge, was my teacher, was my vocal music teacher at Rockbridge High School, and he is in the cast of Working. And it was him and Jackie Pettit White, who was the former, unfortunately we lost her young, her teacher, drama teacher at Rockbridge, who first introduced me to this musical. And Jackie's daughter, Amber Smith Roberts, is my assistant director. So it was just, everything has come together in such a beautiful
Lots
way
of
to
full
have Bob
circle.
there and Jackie's daughter there, and Craig has helped out, and the commitment from these people to the show and these characters, and to me, it's I smile every day. I smile every day.
When does the show run?
The 1st through the 11th of May.
Okay. The 1st through the
weekends.
11th of May.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
And we can
weekends.
get information at talkinghorseproductions.org.
That is correct.
Okay. Talkinghorseproductions.org. It's a mouthful.
It is.
Okay,
It
but
is.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Talkinghorseproductions.org. Tickets, all information we can find
Everything you need to know is there.
there. Okay.
Thank
All
you so
Well,
much.
thank you so much. This was so pleasant talking to you both about working a musical.
Thank you.
you.
Thanks.